hit that. So where's my, oh, I've put my Latin books away. So last week, we learned about the infinitive. And I had you work your way through this chapter. You guys are advanced enough now that I can ask, do you have a fair idea of what's going on in the chapter? Do you think? In capítulo decimo, sunt bestiae, multae bestiae. Sunt asinus, et leo, et aquila, et piscis natat in aqua. Quoque est, sunt homines, corpus hominis, est manus, est pes, est crus, est caput, est partes corporis, est pars corporis, est pars corporis, est pars corporis, sunt partes corpori, all the parts of the body. So that was the first thing we met, and it was pretty straightforward, especially because they gave you pictures of everything in the margin. Then the second part was a resumption of our story. Quintus et Marcus quaerit, ubi est, quaerit nidum. Nidus est in quo avis, est malus aves, est malus. No, that's malum. Habet ova in nido. Et Marcus et Quintus quaerit, ubi est nidus. Et in arbore est nidus. Iteque Quintus ascendit, arborem ascendit, et videt in nido, et Marcus dicit, sunt ne ova? Minime, non sunt ova, sunt puli, sunt parvi aves. Et diende quantus cecedit, cadit de arbori, et quoque puli cadunt, mortui sunt. Et Quintus non est bonus. Quintus est in terra, et aigrotat. It means he's not well, right? He's injured or sick. Aigrotat. Est aiger. Et Marcus quintum videt, et Quintus non movet. Right? Non movet. Et jacet in terra non movet. Et Marcus putat, no, Quintus mortus est. Non est. Quia Quintus spirat, non movet, sed spirat. Sed non potest ambulari. Quia pes dolet, pes aigrotat. Pes, his foot is hurt. Non potest ambulari. Iteque Julius eum portat. In cubiculo et in lecto. That's basically it, right? We hear a lot about different parts of animals and different parts of the human body, and it sets us up, doesn't it? Because Quintus and Marcus are looking for a particular animal, and now Quintus has hurt certain parts of his body. So we learned parts of body about animals, and then we learned. That's basic. If you got that out of the story, you're good. Did we all get that much? Did we understand that Quintus fell out of a tree? Especially the fact that it shows you a picture of Quintus falling.
He was looking for, like, eggs in the bird.
Yes, he was looking for nests, and apparently they wanted to see eggs, and he said, well, there's no eggs, but there are babies. Puli, quattor puli sunt in nido. Yes. Puli mortui sunt. In alio capitulo, legemus, puli sunt mortui. But Quintus non est mortus. Non est laetus. Non est mortuus. Let's start out today by asking you guys if there were any particular places that you just tripped over. I went over this sentence 3 times or more, and I can't figure out what in the world is happening in this sentence. Were there any places that were like that?
No, I only read half of the chapter. I thought we were saving a little bit of the chapter.
Oh, that's fine. You know what? I was going to have you just read the whole chapter every week, but that's fine. Zeroing in on a section is fine, but in general, we're going to spend 3 weeks on each chapter, and you're going to read the whole chapter each week,
okay.
And watch the whole video, because they don't actually start using the infinitive until later in the chapter. So what I'd like to do, I brought in some sentences that we're just going to play around with, and I'm going to write them on the board, and they all need an infinitive. So we're just going to practice putting infinitives in sentences. And let's just remind ourselves what the infinitive looks like. We have 4 different kinds of verbs. And so some of them are like porto. And the infinitive is portare. Can I put active? And then we'll put passive. Portari. And again, what do these mean? What is an infinitive in English? Can you give me an English infinitive? To, and then fill in the blank with a verb. To run, to speak, to walk, to eat, to drink, to sleep, to play, to read. It's an infinitive. And we can use it like a thing. Like, to read is fun. What is fun? To read. It's like a thing. And so this is to carry. But now we switch it around to be carried. To be carried. It's passive now. Then we have some that are like vedere, and then vederi, to see and to be seen. We have some like sumeri et sumi. Now this is a weird one. These infinitives that have an ERE but no line, the whole ERE goes away and it's just an I. To pick up and to be picked up. Sumeri sumi. I'm not even sure they used it on the sheet. And then we have venire, venire, to come, and veniri, which doesn't make any sense at all. To become, that's a bad choice. No, not to become. I'm trying to think of another. I can't think of another 4th right now. So that doesn't. We'll never use this word because it doesn't make any sense. But it's the passive form. If it had a passive form, it would be this. So these are our infinitives. To do whatever, and to be whatevered. Passive. Do we see the difference between the active and the passive?
Yeah.
To do it to something else, and to be that thing, to have that thing done to you. To be carried. To be loved. Okay? So this is also a bit of a vocabulary quiz because they don't give you choices. I just wonder if you know what word goes in the blank. So let's give it a try. Pisces possunt something in fluminibus. posunt.
What's piscis again?
Fish.
Fish.
Pisces posunt are able.
Is posant swim?
Well, are able. Pisces posunt are able to do what?
Natat?
To
Yes, not to natare.
natare. Pisces posunt natare. Remember, potest and posunt mean able. And whenever we say able, we always end up saying to. We do it in English too. We always say, I'm able to do something. It's kind of tricky because we could also translate this, fish can swim. Because can and be able mean the same thing. But right now, if we say be able, it'll always make us say to. All right? Fish are able to swim in rivers. Pisces posunt natare. How about aquilae? Et aliae aves posunt aquilae et aves posunt volare. Ita. Aquilae posunt volare. Pisces posunt natare. Pisces non posunt quia nam pulmones non habet. Pulmones sunt hic pulmones. That is bad. Lungs, pulmones. Pisces non posunt nam non habet pulmones. Non posunt
I want to say. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a word.
I know. This is a little vocabulary check too.
Is it?
Capula?
Spirare.
Spirare.
Spirare. Spiro is breathe.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Non possunt spirare, quia pulmones non habet. They don't have lungs.
Yeah.
They can breathe. All right, this is kind of tough because they want you to come up with these after just one. And if Gabriel didn't read the whole chapter, you might not have run into some of these. Qui mortuus est.
I know what mortuus means.
Se non potest. Non potest to do something. Qui mortuus est. Non potest. Movere. Now, Gabriel, I'm not trying to call you out at all, but I want to make sure you're postulating nouns. Did you say quintus?
I was like, I thought I heard quintus, yeah.
Yeah. So it has to be an infinitive. Like we can't say he was mortus is not able quintus.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Not
that's
able
right.
to do something. Okay. So qui, or are you just saying that you thought I said quintus when I said qui?
Oh, no, I forgot that we were doing it.
Okay. Okay.
I probably should have.
Okay. So this is the point where you're going to have to pay attention to detail.
All right.
You know what I mean? We can't just sort of wing it. Like I think some of these words mean this, so I'm just going to throw out a word. You know, this is the point where we have to really analyze it. He who is dead is not able to move himself. Right? Say. No, movere, potest. Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm skipping that one. I brought 2 sheets of these. Aves, nidos, posunt. Aves posunt, es nidos. Es bringing grass, and I'm arranging it. What am I doing to my nidum? I am making it. Aves posunt.
Oh my goodness, I forgot.
Facere. Facere. You know what?
Oh, okay.
This is hard. You know what? I'm going to write one with the infinitive in it, and now just have you guys work through it. Go the other way. I'm not going to ask you to fill in the blank, in other words.
Okay.
Also, I brought some papers in, 2 truths and a lie papers. Like there's 3 sentences,
Okay.
and then one of them is not true. And we have to figure out which one. Okay. This one's long. Oh, you know what? Oh, except then Evelyn can't see if I don't write on the board. Okay. Multi pisces in mari sunt. All right, that's just a given. Multi pisces in mari sunt. Quoque in fluminibus. In mari sunt multi pisces. Quote sunt unus piscis, dui piscis, quote nescio quote pisces, and this one I'm giving to you, numerari non potest, non possunt. Multi pisces in mari sunt, multi. Quote. Nescio. Pisces non possunt numerari. Numerari. Unus, duo, tres, numerari. What do you think it says? You want to go for it, Nathan?
Fish are not able to be counted.
The fish are not able to be counted. It is also true, as far as I know, that fish are not able to count. Unclear. But in this case, it goes along with the rest. Fish are not able to be counted. Here's a case of our passive infinitive. I don't know how many there are in the sea because fish are not able to be counted. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Centum saxa sunt in sacco. Saxum est, if I draw a picture of it, it won't make it a rock. And it's plural, plural. Saxum, singularis, saxa, pluralis. Centum, saxa sunt in sacco. Et saccus, itaque, saccus portari non potest. Oh, no. Centum saxa sunt in sacco, itaque saccus non potest portari. All right.
You will not be able to carry this.
Except it doesn't say you anywhere.
Oh, you're right.
What's the subject? The sack, non potest.
The sack is not able to be carried.
The sack is not able to be carried. Saccus non potest portari. All right, let's find a few examples actually in the book. Why don't you open up to I'm trying to find a passive infinitive. Oh. The very last sentence on page 74. Quintus non potest ambulari. Quia, this is not the sentence, I'm just studying the background. Quintus non ambulari non potest, quia cadit de arbori, et pes dolet. Non potest ambulari. Et this sentence says, Aemilia quintum a Julio in lecto poni aspicit. All right, I'm going to say that in a different way. All right? Julius quintum in lecto ponit. Julius ponit quintum in lecto et Aemilia aspicit. Said, Aemilia aspicit quintum poni. Non es ponere. Ponit. Ponere est to do this, to put something. Poni is to have it done to you.
Okay.
To be put.
Okay.
To be put. So, Aemilia aspicit. Quintum. Poni. Look in the book. Well, it helps if you look at it. It's the last sentence on page 74, at the end of the story. Aemilia aspicit quintum. Poni. Aemilia aspicit quintum. Is Quintus putting anything anywhere? He's getting put. Aemilia sees Quintus to be placed in lecto, lectus, yes, a Julio, by Julius, right? We would say either Julius puts Quintus in the bed, or Quintus is put in the bed by Julius, to be placed. I feel like this was a hard one. I feel like we're all kind of,
Yeah,
I don't know if I love that.
I see it, though.
Let's look at the same page, the second line on the page that starts with Aemilia. Does everybody see that? Aemilia filium?
Yeah.
Okay. Aemilia filium sum a Julio portari, portari videt. It is Aemilia videt. Filium sum. Portari a Julio.
Yeah, portare is an infinitive.
It is infinitive. So Aemilia videt filium sum, and it's quintum. Portari. She sees her son being carried, to be carried. A Julio.
Okay.
What is a Julio?
By Julius.
By Julius, right? Aemilia sees her son to be carried by Julius.
Okay.
We're going to start, these are going to turn into a different kind of phrase or clause. We're going to call it something else. So I just want to accustom us to the way it feels to say it like that. Et interrogat. Cur puer ipse ambulari non potest. Cur puer non potest ambulari. What does she want to know?
Why are you, like, essentially, why isn't Quintus, like, why are you carrying him?
Mhm. Except what does it literally say?
Why is
Puer.
the boy not able to walk?
Why is the boy
is
not able to?
Ipse is
Ipse.
himself, right?
Ipse is himself, yes. Ipse, ipsa, ipsum. It's another one of those, like este, está, estud. It means he himself. Like, why isn't he doing it for himself? That's the idea. He himself. Why isn't he himself walking?
Okay.
Um,
Like, why isn't he walking himself?
yes. So literally, why is the boy himself not able to walk? Julius, quintus ambulari non potest, quod non est avis, et neque alas habet. Quintus alas non habet. Itique non potest volare, est potest cadere. He's able to fall, not able to fly. Okay, let's find. Let's find another good one. Let's look at the bottom of page 73. To set the stage, they were worried. Marcus said Quintus was dead. He ran to his dad and said Quintus is dead, which alarmed his father considerably. And then his father came and said, like, no, he's breathing. We're good. And so at the bottom of 73, let's just kind of work through this little paragraph here, or the rest, these 3 lines. And then I want to get out our little two truths and a lie. Okay. Marcus et Julia, quintum vivum esse vident. Esse. Esse est infinitivus to be. Esse is the infinitive of sum, es, est, sum, or of est and sunt. Est and sunt, to be. To be. Marcus et Julia vident. Quintum esse vivum, non est mortum. Est vivum. Vivum. Marcus and Julia see, what do they see? Quintus vivum esse. What? Esse means to be. What does vivum mean? Vivus,
Alive.
yes, is the opposite of mortus.
So it's kind of saying like Quintus is alive.
Yes, but what does it literally say? Marcus et Julia vident. Say that part. Marcus et Julia vident. I mean, say it in English.
Marcus and did you say Julius?
Yeah, it's at the, go ahead and look in the, it's at the end of, it's the last, at the bottom of 73. Marcus et Julia vident. Marcus and Julius see quintum, quintus, esse vivum,
To be alive.
to be alive. Marcus and Julia see Quintus to be alive.
Oh, yes.
Literally. That's what it says. Quintum vivum esse. You know, quintum has to be sort of a direct object because who does she see? She sees Quintus. Quintum. And Quintus is the one living.
Yeah.
Quintum esse vivum. It has, vivum has to go with quintum,
Yes.
right? With the accusative ending. Okay. Puer autem ambulari non potest. Good.
The boy, however, is not able to walk.
Wherever is not able to talk. Neque enim pedes eum sustenere possunt. Sustenere. Sustenere. Pedes non possunt sustenere eum. What do you think is going on there?
He's not able to hold him up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pedes non possunt. Est pes.
or the foot is not able to hold him up.
Pedes. Duo.
Okay.
Duo pedes.
His feet aren't able to
His feet are not able to hold him up. I know. This is just hard. Sometimes it's a really slog, but you know, it's okay. You read on your own and you kind of get the general idea. That's fine. It's fine. But we also kind of have to pick it apart a little bit eventually, like this. Ergo, Necesse est eum portare. Necesse est.
It is necessary for him to carry.
It is necessary. Oh, but does it say to be carried? I don't think. Look in the book. Necesse est eum portare.
Necessary to carry
What
him.
is it?
It is necessary to carry him. Well, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Ergo mean?
Ergo. Therefore. Therefore. We even say that in English. Ergo. Sometimes people, maybe young people don't say this anymore. But
Ergo!
Ergo, this is the truth. Yes, literally, therefore, it is necessary to carry him. How would I say it is necessary him to be carried? Portari. I could do that. It is necessary that he is carried, or it is necessary to carry him. I could do either way. So do we
Yes.
do we understand? This is how they're using these two different kinds of infinitives. It is able to do something, or it's able to be done to that person. But I realize I really know the desire to just kind of see what some of the words mean and make up your own story. But we can't do it. We can't do it. It's like, well, I think it means that they, he just gets carried in. No, it doesn't say that, because to be carried would be passive and to carry is active. And it's very precise about what they mean when they do it in the Latin. All right. We're going to look through the truths and a lie. And I think you're all close enough. I think I can hold this up because the letters are really, really big. But I didn't get one for every one of us because it used a lot of ink. So I want you to read through. I'm going to read them. And we're just going to work through and see if we can figure out two truths and a lie. Also, Evelyn, when you read this, I will send this to you. But I thought you guys might like something different to read, because I want you to read through this chapter, whole chapter, at least 3 times. And what does read through mean? It means watch my video again. It means watch the Scorpio Martianus, Lucarnieri video again. Or it means just read it by yourself. Like each of those counts as a read through. It doesn't mean watch both videos and then, read it 3 times.
You could do like one of each.
You could do one of each. Or you could just only watch videos because you just like listening to me sit in my living room and talk about Latin so much. But if that becomes boring, because remember we're shooting for at least 45 to 60 minutes a day. If you are reading it, thinking about it, listening to it, and it doesn't have to be all at once. Like 25 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the afternoon. Half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, it's fine. But that's about what it takes. My classes that I take, they expect me to work 5 hours outside of class every week. If I want to learn Latin and get better at it, I have an hour and a half class once a week, and then they said, do 5 more hours. So I'm not quite asking that of you guys, right? I'm asking for like 3.5 to 4 more hours outside of week. But that's what it takes. If you do less than that, you just won't know it. But I brought you De Aquila, about the eagle. I brought you another little story. It has some words you don't know, but it's all translated, and of a wonder, it's in English translated. And this is optional. If you just are sick and tired of reading that story, and you want to spend your 45 to 60 minutes a day with Latin, then read another story, right?
I see a rabbit.
Yes. It doesn't seem like the eagle. Something called About the Eagle with a picture of a rabbit on it is probably not going to end well for the rabbit.
I don't know. I might like eat the rabbit.
Okay. Duae veritates, veritas est true, duo veritates et unum mendacium. Mendacium est falsum. Non est veritas, est falsum. Okay. Quid est? Sine anima nemo potest vivere. Nemo, nullus homo. Nemo potest vivere sine anima. like breath or spirit. Est verum, est falsum.
So
Nemo potest vivere.
is it true or false about like the way the Latin words are spelled, or is it
No,
just like
it's the statement. Is it a true statement or a false
Okay.
statement? That's the idea. Nemo potest vivere, sine anima. Sine, without.
That's true.
Verum est. No one is able to live without breath. No one is able to live without breath. Okay, verum est. Est veritas. B. Anima est aer. Aer as ventus, aer. Qui in pulmones ducitur. Aer ducitur in pulmones. Est anima.
I'd say
Verum est. Breath is air which is led into the lungs. All right, well, we better have a false. Or this whole thing was false. Okay. Homo mortuus animam habet. Homo mortuus habet animam. Falsum est. False. Homo mortuus non spirat. Non habet animam. It's falsum. Bene. Oh, we were going to do this too. We'll do this next week, okay? Okay. Dua veritatis et unum indacium. Leones. Leones. Non solum bestias, sed etiam homines edunt. Leones edunt non solum bestias, sed quoque edunt homines. Verum est. Leones homines edunt.
they eat you?
Non est bonum. Est verum. Leones non solum homines, sed etiam herbam edunt. Falsum est. Leones non edunt herbam. I don't even know if they're even really hungry if they would eat grass or plants. Probably not. All right, well, the last one better be true. That's all I have to say. Leones non solum always, sed etiam alias bestias edunt. Verum est. Leones edunt omnes bestias. Fortasse. I don't know. Will they eat every animal? Have I just told mendacium? I think it is true. I want it to be true. Dua veritatis et unum mendacium. Aves nidos faciunt in arboribus et ova in nidis ponunt. Verum est. Aves faciunt nidos et ponunt ova in nidis. So I'm just not calling you up, but what would you translate that as? I realize this is hard because this is the hardest thing when you just look at a sentence, Gabriel. Now translate it immediately.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Nidos.
Nidus est oves est no non est.
It's like a bird.
Yeah. Nidus. Et aves faciunt nidos.
Do sheep like use?
Aves. Non oves. Aves.
Why was I thinking?
Well, because aves et oves
Yes.
similes sunt. Aves.
I thought this was true.
No. Aves faciunt nidos. Aves faciunt nidos. Est verum? Ita. In arboribus. Ita.
Birds have nests in trees.
Yeah, they don't have them, they faciunt. Nidos faciunt. They make them.
Yes.
You know what? We can remember this easily, like factory.
Factory.
Factory is a place where they make things.
Yeah.
Faciunt.
Yeah.
Faciunt.
I usually tend to try to make like acronyms so I can like remember.
Oh, okay, okay. Always nidos faciunt in arboribus et ova in nidis ponunt.
So it's saying they make nests and they put them in trees.
Well, they put what in the, they make nests in trees at, Gabriel, ova.
Oh, is it the eggs?
Uh-huh. Ponunt ova in nidis.
And they put eggs in the nest.
And they put eggs in the nests. Beautiful. As estuarum.
All right.
Estuarum. Okay, bet.
I gotta read through that.
Aquilae et puli aquilarum. Puli sunt parvae aquilae. Habitant in nidis. Aquilae est the eagles. Aquilae et puli aquilarum. Habitant in nidis. Verum est. Aquilae habitant in nidis. As verum. Aves piscesque pulos vivos pariunt. Pariunt est faciunt is give birth to. Pariunt. Parit. Aves et pisces pariunt pulos vivos.
That's false.
Well, yeah, it's false.
Yeah, because what aves et pisces
Yeah.
faciunt
Ovum.
ova ita non pariunt pulos vivos. Leones pariunt pulos
So
vivos.
it's like giving birth to live young.
To live young.
And birds do not do.
Birds do not do that, neither do fish. All right. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got another one. These are kind of fun. Oh, I have tons. Oh, no, we didn't need to go over that. Was there anything? No, I think we're good on that. Oh, yeah. I'll have more of these for next week. Okay. And also, I had another like drill thing, so we'll just do it together next week. Okay. Necesse est hominibus animam ducere et cibum habere. Necesse est hominibus ducere animam est ducere animam et cibum habere. Necesse est. Verum. It is necessary for men to breathe and have food. Necesse est. Ita. Spirare non necesse est, nec piscibus nec avibus. Spirantne pisces? Pisces? Spirantne? No. Spirant aves? Spirantne aves? Num aves? Ita. Aves spirant. Pisces non spirant. Itaque, non necesse spirari piscibus, well, avibus, non est. Est necesse avibus spirare, non necesse est piscibus. It's necessary for fish. It's not necessary for fish, spirare. Said necesse est to birds. Does that make sense? Yeah. This is a nice place because they've been using necesse est. All right, you guys are always, once again, you have to just come in. Please just come in and sit down, like when I'm doing Latin, because I will always forget every week. So just come in and crash my party here, and don't feel guilty at all. Just come in, and it will be my little red light because I didn't plan a space in between these. All right, we have to do one more falsehood though. Okay. Well, we hope it's true. Non necesse est hominibus annulos emeri. Est annulus. Emeri est dare pecuniam et sumeri. Dare pecuniam et sumeri. Est emeri. By. Non necesse est hominibus emeri annulos. Is it necessary for people to buy rings?
No.
It is not. So I feel like quoque est vindacium. Oh no, est verum quia non necesse est. Ita. All right. I need to shut this off.